Um, Hello. Hey, hi everyone. It's 11th of April, and we are very much close to the prestigious awards show of the world, that is the Oscars, and it's going to be held on the 26th of April this year. So I was thinking of doing something on the Oscars. However, nothing much. We can, I mean, the most fascinating thing that I would like to share in today's video will be the award categories which are nominated every year and given to the winners. I will not be talking a lot about the Oscars, the background, how and everything. Maybe we'll just briefly go through it, but the majority of the time and the major portion that I would like to cover today will be the award categories for the Oscars every year that is being awarded or given away to the winners. Now, if you talk about how Oscars started, or maybe the year in which Oscars started, I will say it was somewhere around the year 1929 when the first Academy Awards were awarded. So, for your information, most of you already know about that, but I would like to inform you guys and as well as me. I mean, I was very much aware it not in the early stage, but after many things or many years after I was watching the Oscars, that I came to know that Oscars are also known as the I'll tell you, the Oscars are also known as, I'm going to write it, the Academy Academy Awards. So initially, or this is the actual name of the Oscar Awards, and I was googling a lot if I can find the exact reason why the Oscars are called the Oscars, and I did not find very information about exactly what was the reason behind calling it the Oscars. There are just a few of the instances which were shared on some of the websites. Why Oscars uh, are called Oscars, and there are a few reasons which what I uh, came to know that there was a lyricist, Oscar Hammerstein, who was named Oscar to win at the Academy Awards, and uh, the there was one particular thing I remember. I mean, the only one person who has received that, and the name credit is being given to three assigners. So, Academy Awards, which originally and are known as Academy Award of Merit. The person who designed has designed it in a way where it's the statue is a sword-wielding crusader for the arts, standing on a film reel. Um, and there was one particular instance where this uh, academy librarian, Margaret Herrick, reportedly, she remarked that it looked like her uncle Oscar. Maybe that was one of the weird reasons I heard that it was called so. And there was one more reason where one of the actors, again, I believe, that she remarked that statues, you know, from behind, the statues from the behind reminded her of her uh, husband, Harmon Oscar Jr. So these were a couple of reasons. Even I'm not exactly sure, and these were a couple of websites which have gone through which stated in this way. So there is no exact reason why the Oscars are awarded, are named as such the Oscars. Whatever the case here, the word Oscars has been stuck, and mostly everyone go ahead with this particular name instead of the Academy Awards. But I think at the presentation, awards presentation, they do announce or take the word the Academy Awards most of the time. Okay, so this was something about what the name Oscars. So whatever the case, Oscars or the Academy Awards got started in the year 1929. Was were started uh, being given to the award winners. So that's the first thing that we can say that one is it's the Academy Awards and now the Oscars. However, the name got famous and it's how it has been called from there on. And the awards, first awards ceremony was in 1929. So maybe I can write here first awards ceremony was in 1929. And if you ask me, what are the different venues or mm, at which this was held, Academy Awards, where I mean the theater or the premise where it usually happens, award ceremonies how happen. So the venue in the 1929 was the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, and it later on changed many times. And from 2002, it's Hollywood's Dolby Theater, or now which was famously, or earlier which was famously known as Kodak Theater, and which even now many people do refer to it as the Kodak Theater. So I'll put down one more term here, maybe which can help us in recollecting about it. A few important things, that is from 2002, I would say. Oscars venue is Kodak Theater, or rather it's uh, Dolby Theater. And yeah, that's the basic information about the when was the first awards were given, the awards ceremony, the current or the present awards venue, and uh, I would like to add the one more uh, sentence here. Or 26th April is going to be held on the 26th of April 2021, this year. As we always know that it was always happening in the month of February and around March, but since uh, of the current ongoing pandemic, the yeah, date got postponed last year, and it was announced in the month of October itself that the award ceremony is going to be uh, delayed. And finally the date was announced to be on the 26th. And a few weeks back, the awards nominees were also announced online by Priyanka Chopra and Nick Jones online. I think this was the first time something like this happened due to the pandemic and current scenario, since all countries are going through the second wave. It's not going to. I'm not sure of how the awards function is going to be organized this year, this particular year, with keeping in mind the social distancing, the norm currently. So we need to, wait for some more time to see how this year's Oscars are going to be held, and how the event organizers are going to take care uh, in avoiding the spread of the COVID-19. Okay, so these were the few of the things that we can discuss in the early stage of about the Oscars or the Academy Awards. And I also learned or heard about a few interesting facts, like Walt Disney. Walt Disney, every one of us knows how great this man is, who has given us wonderful childhood memories. So, Walt Disney, there is something fascinating thing that I learned while learning about Oscars, and that is uh, Walt Disney is the only person who has been nominated and won the maximum number of the Academy Awards. So we can easily put that particular statement too here about Walt Disney being the only person who was nominated for around 64 times out of 64 times. Can you believe that? And he won the maximum number, 26 awards at Oscars. 26 awards. So Walt Disney did make a remarkable and give a commendable performance even at the Oscars, given uh, his works. So I think he deserves the honor of receiving the maximum number of awards and the maximum number of nominations. So maybe I can include a maximum uh, nominations of 64 and maximum number of 26 awards at the Oscars. Okay, now this is what about this interesting fact is has fascinated me, and I believe most of you also might be that might be this is the first time you have heard about this particular interesting fact. And well, there is one more uh, interesting uh, fact about the Oscars, or at the Oscars rather. It's Tatum O'Neill is the youngest person to win an Oscar. So maybe we can even put that particular uh, fact here, because even that does count. Maybe that the youngest Oscar winner, uh, aged 10, and it's not now. He was aged 10 when he received the award, and it was in the year 1974, and it was she. I'm sorry, it was she who was uh, won in the year 1974 for her portrayal in the movie Paper Moon, for Best Supporting Actress. For Paper Moon, Best Supporting Actress. So this is one more fascinating thing. So maybe we can learn about a few other things about these two things. About Walt Disney, what were those nominations? Maybe we can discuss, or maybe you can go through websites or portals to learn about the actual nominations in which Walt Disney was nominated, and the maximum number of awards that were given to. Uh, Walt Disney, and which of those nominations were he has won, and which nominations were lost. And that would be an interesting thing. Why Walt Disney has lost, and which categories he was nominated, and what was the reason why he's lost. So, like I said, today's main topic is about the categories that we are going to discuss. So, 64 nominations. Even I'm very fascinated to learn more about the 64 nominations he has been into, because uh, the part today we are going to discuss are the categories, and what I have learned is around 24 to 26 categories uh, are there, and I need to see, or need to learn which were the categories in which Walt Disney was the winner of those 26 Oscars. And also about this particular mm, you know, youngest person in 1974, when she was awarded the Oscar for her role, for her portrayal. Maybe those movie buffs like us should go and watch this movie to see her performance. She was nominated and awarded, so it's definitely a film worth watching, at least for the youngest Oscar winner's performance. Okay, and so these are some of those categories. And now when we are discussing some interesting facts, I think one interesting fact which we obviously should be discussing is uh, who won the first awards, first Academy Award, and the first uh, uh, Best Picture Award uh, at the Oscars. So I will just write down these a couple of things, and then we'll move to the actual topic of today, that is Oscar award categories. So the first Academy Awards for uh, picture because whenever we think of something like something as an awards show, and especially of of movies, then first thing that should always come to our mind will be movie, because if there is no movie, there are no actors, no productions, no crew, no film. So it always, the first thing should come to our mind when thinking about awards, especially when it's related to movies. It should be the best picture, um, uh, which movie is been or has been awarded the best picture. When I say Academy Awards first picture that has been awarded, and it was what I have learned is that oh, Wings was the movie which has won the best picture for the first Oscar. So it's something uh, which we can note down in this project of ours. So Wings if, was awarded first best picture, first Oscar. Wings. And the other categories, a lot of other categories with it. Now, once we get into the categories, maybe we can discuss about those other category topics. So now, uh, I will better uh, shift to our today's main topic, that is the awards categories. So let's go ahead and start with our categories. And here we are going to start. And when I say award categories, I mean, what was the reason of me choosing the awards uh, categories? Because there is one interesting thing that happened, I think, in the year 2000 and around 910, when the movie Avatar got released. I think most of you all have seen the movie, and even I was fascinated. I mean, the first time I'm not sure what was the reason. I did like how the movie was. It was a trend-setting movie for the film industry of Hollywood, as well as many other industries, current industries. When 3D was revived again, 3D was always there, but it was not an interesting thing to touch before Avatar, but after Avatar, the industry got revolutionized with the effects, and with 3D evolution happened. Uh, and most of the animated movies that currently which are releasing, which we are watching, are all um, into the mostly into 3D animation, and 3D they are released, in fact, as 3D. So very fascinating things happened after the movie Avatar got released. So the reason I'm taking Avatar's name is because when Avatar got released, and after Avatar has got a stupendous response from all over the world, not just at the US box office, not just India, but throughout the world. The movie was phenomenal success. How the movie received was received by the audience, and it was topping the box office for many days. When I was at that particular time, at that year, when 2010, yeah, 2010, I wanted to watch the Academy Awards at that time, and Avatar, since was the biggest movie at that time, was obviously nominated in many categories. But however, unfortunately, and it was surprising for me that Avatar was not the movie with the maximum number of awards in that particular year. It was Hurt Locker, the movie which you might have heard maybe during that time. So this movie beat Avatar at that particular Academy Awards uh, by almost double the awards. I think around 6 or 7 awards were received uh, by that movie, Hurt Locker, whereas Avatar won 3 Oscars. So there was a huge difference uh, in the uh, number of awards that were awarded to most popular movie, and the movie which most of us did not hear. I mean, it was a good movie, Hurt Locker, but it was only heard about, or it was talked about only after, mostly about after the Oscars. So this particular event fascinated me about learning about the categories, because it did not, Avatar did not win the Best Picture award, but it did win the other awards like visual effects and cinematography and a few other things. And so that's the reason I started, going through the actual categories which are uh, there in the academy. If for most of you guys who are movie buffs, always I believe know about the number of uh, um, crafts. Mostly people talk about 24 crafts that are there in filmmaking, and I believe 24 categories should be also there. So let's find out what are those categories which are there. What I'm going to do is maybe yeah, okay. Now the first category I will say is obviously Best Picture. Then the next category, Okay, the next category is any movie always is the baby of this particular person is the director. So I will go with the director, the next big thing. It's not the actor. Though we admire movies mostly because of the actors who have acted in the movie, but I think it's the director and the producers who are the main responsible for the output or the movie to come out in the first place. Or if they're not there, I believe it's not going to happen. So that's the second and third categories, and next we are going to see is uh, uh, best actress. Actress, I believe, was also added along with actor much later than the picture and director. Picture and director was in the year 1929 itself, but actors and actress and the actor were these categories were added to the academy much later, around 1936. Then, since we are talking about best actor and actress, there are few other categories like supporting actor and supporting actress. So these two also started gaining popularity because it's not just the actors who carry the film. There are other people too who do their job fantastically, due to which the movie turns out to be a crowd puller, or the movie turns out to be uh, a wonderful movie because of these particular people, apart from the actor and the actress. So they also got their due after some time. Do not initially, but yeah, they did receive. Okay, now okay, just give me a moment. I'm trying to fix this thing's alignment. And yeah, after supporting actress, there were a few other things right from the beginning, and it's the best screenplay and best cinematography. These two were things, and along with production design. So I'm going to add all those three things as well to the list we are having here. So let me increase this font because it takes a lot. It's best adapted screenplay. I believe it was the first time since the awards ceremony started. So maybe there was a reason why the first. I'm not sure what was the reason why adapted screenplay was the category instead of best screenplay. So maybe since the movie which they wanted to award at that time maybe was falling into something taken from a book, maybe that was the reason. And production design was also part of it, part of the first awards ceremony. And apart from production design and adapted screenplay, the one more important and very much uh, deserving category is the cinematography that was there right from the beginning. Cinematography. So even this was right from the beginning, uh, even before the best actor and actress. And after these particular uh, I'm going to stop now. Let's see.